Welcome, I'm Rabbi Phil Bressler of Beit Am in Corvallis, Oregon. This is the daily summary video for the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi Daily Halakha Learning Project, covering the passage from Siman 120 Seif 1 to Siman 120 Seif 11. You can find links to the Hebrew and English text of this passage and to the calendar of upcoming passages in this video's description. So we're moving on to Sifirat HaOmer, counting of the Omer. Starting on the second night of Pesach, we begin counting the Omer, which is to be 7 weeks of weeks, according to the Torah verse, that is 49 days. We count all the way up until the holiday of Shavuot. And really, that's it. That's the mitzvah. There is a traditional formula and practice, you say it while standing, for example, for doing the act of counting. But the essence of the mitzvah is to say aloud each and every day, this is day X of the Omer. Now note, Jewish days start at night, so counting just after nightfall at the start of each day is ideal. It's a mitzvah, so there's a bracha that can be said. If you forget at night, but remember during the day, you can still count, but traditionally, at least according to the Kitzur, you should do that counting without reciting the bracha. Now, the Kitzur covers some timing customs in and around the evening Ma'ariv service, as well as on Shabbat and Yom Tov. There's some ambiguity that's discernible about whether the mitzvah is the entire count, all 49 days, or if the mitzvah, each individual act of counting is its own mitzvah. Now, on the one hand, it would seem to be the latter, as you can bless and count on each of the 49 days. It sounds like that's 49 distinct mitzvot. But the Kitzur holds that if you miss a whole day, you forget at night and you forget during the day, you can't get back on track making brachot. You've missed out and you can't say the bracha again for the rest of that Omer period until next year. Don't say the count aloud before the moment you're going to say it for the mitzvah. If someone asks you what the count is going to be that night, say something like, well, yesterday was day X minus 1. That way you don't sort of jump the gun and announce the count before sanctifying that act with your bracha. You got to know what it is you're counting. The Mishnah Brura clarifies here that you can count in any language that you understand. The formula is traditionally in Hebrew, but counting in English can count as well. The first 33 of the 49-day period is a period of semi-mourning. This is based on the tradition that the disciples of the great Rabbi Akiva were stricken with a plague during this time. So there's, generally speaking, no weddings held during the beginning of the Omer, and we don't take haircuts or shave until after the 33rd day, which is called Lag BaOmer. Each letter in the Hebrew alphabet has a number value. Lamed is 30, Gimel is 3, so 33, Lag, is the 33rd day of the Omer. The Kitzur notes some variant traditions here. The important thing, though, is that the whole community, whatever community you're in, everyone is on the same page. So everyone is observing this period of semi-mourning at the same time. There are some exceptions to these semi-mourning rules. So, for example, the sandak, that's the person who holds the child for a circumcision, the moil, who might be doing that circumcision, and the father of the infant being circumcised, they can all get haircuts so that they look their best for a Brit Milah ceremony. Engagement parties, not weddings, but engagement parties are also permitted, but under no circumstances should there be any dancing. The Kitzur is clear, no dancing. When you get to Erev Shavuot, one should delay the Ma'ariv service a little bit so that the Sheva Shabbatot Tmimot Tiena, as the verse says, they shall be 7 complete weeks. You want to make sure that last day is a full day, so you get the full 49 total days, the 7 weeks of weeks. That's all for today. As always, our learning is dedicated to Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried, the author of the Kitzur, and the historic Jewish community of Uzhhorod, Ukraine. We'll see you tomorrow.